Have you ever had a project that you knew about for over a week but decided to clean your entire house or color code your closet? If so, that's procrastination. Today, I'll be talking about why people procrastinate, how it affects us humans on a daily basis, and why people with ADHD are more vulnerable to procrastinate. Based on my experience as someone who has ADHD, I have a lot of experience with procrastination. Here's a picture of my closet and my dresser to prove that I've color coded it before. So, why do people procrastinate? A New York Times article gave me a great answer to procrastination. Humans procrastinate because of something being emotionally demanding, and this is a way of coping. Procrastinating is a temporary solution or a quick relief which we get when we put off a task, which creates the next question. How does procrastination affect our daily life? Like I had just said, this coping act gives us a quick relief. So when we put off a task, it feels good and rewarding, but this causes a domino effect. Because it feels rewarding, we will continue to do it. Although we think we procrastinate to make ourselves feel better, we do it because we are avoiding negative feelings, which is not a healthy habit to have. This ends up making yourself feel worse. The reason why I brought up ADHD and that I have it is because I wanted to find an answer to why people with ADHD struggle with procrastination. An article published by the National Library of Medicine wrote about the correlation between ADHD and procrastination. I'm sure we all know what ADHD is. If you're not familiar, ADHD is an attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and it affects how the brain coordinates impulses, attention, and hyperactivity. Someone who has ADHD will use procrastination as a compensatory strategy, which changes how tasks are being completed. When someone with this disorder is performing a task, the impulses they feel will cause them to become distracted by more enjoyable activities, which is why they are extremely likely to procrastinate. Procrastination usually affects everyone at some point in their life. We may see this as ourselves just using our time poorly, but in retrospect, we are doing this act because we are dealing with an emotional feeling that's causing us to feel anxious or maybe stressed out. Although procrastination is caused by us trying to cope, it's important to realize it affects us on our daily lives and will ultimately lead us to feeling worse. I know that procrastination is something that I struggle with on a daily basis, but knowing that ADHD has a specific correlation to it helps me and maybe some of you guys to see where you're struggling to help improve ourselves. I hope that everyone learned something new about themselves or maybe procrastination in general, and I thank you all for listening.